guys, welcome to another episode of the Girl Boss series. I don't know why this is going to be in the Girl Boss series, maybe because it's about I'm trying to talk to women. But today, before this particular video is basically for those that are yet to get married. You want to say yes, I do. You're in a relationship, you're a single mom. I just want to talk to you from a place of I know you're anticipating marriage. So before you say yes, I do, make sure you watch this video. I've been married for 6 years, and in 6 years, the little I know, I want to share with you because of you guys know how I say it. I belong to a lot of close women groups, and what I read, God, the things I read, like the things that people are going through. I'm not one to judge people, but I like to say half of those things could be avoided if a lot of us did our due diligence before saying yes, I do. So to cut the long story short, I don't want you to fall a victim. I don't want you to fall into this same pothole. That's what I'm saying. Watch this video before you say what? Yes, I do. Without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. In case you're new on my channel, my name is Olami Kuye. I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I document bit by bit of my everyday life, which I call vlogs, Lagos living. Other times I discuss random topics and controversial issues. I'm passionate about women-related topics because I believe that every woman is made for more and they can be the best of which God has made them to be. So, welcome. If you've not clicked the subscribe button, please subscribe, like, and share. Let's jump right into today's video. The first point on my list is, before you say I do, make sure you know who you are. I got married at 24. Yes, I was few months to my 25th birthday when I got married. I was young, I was naive. But I like to say that I had basic rules that governed me in my life, and I knew, maybe I didn't know what I wasn't sure about what I wanted, because what I wanted keeps evolving, because human beings are insatiable. When you get to that level, what you want will change. But at least I knew things I did not want. So, for example, as a single girl, I never dated a married man. And it's got nothing to do with anything. It was just me. And that's not to say, in fact, I did ushering jobs. So for you to know that I came across men that really wanted to, go out with me, but I just had my rules. Why am I saying what I'm saying? You need to know who you are so that you will not fall. If you don't know what you want, if you don't know who you are, you fall for anything. I see people in relationships, they're not married, they're in relationships where they beat them, they batter them, and they'll still proceed to marry that person. I see people in relationships where they yell at them, where they insult them, where their partner is in multiple relationship, yet they go ahead and they still say yes, and they will still propose and they still say, I said yes. And the funny part, that's not my problem, right? My problem is, you can't live with that. And in the marriage, you start complaining he cheats on me. I mean, do you expect him to change? I'm just asking. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be I don't need to be insensitive, for lack of a better word. But I just want to ask, were you expecting the person to change? I'm just asking. To that stage that you know yourself. If you're lucky like me, what I wanted in life keeps evolving, and I'm lucky to be with a partner who said he knew from the day he said yes I do to me that I will keep changing, because at the time I was young, I had not seen life. I needed more exposure. So my husband would say, if I just wake up and I say, babe, I want to do this, and he would say, no problem. When do you want to do it? And I'm like, why you not always? I'm like, because I know you're growing, That's because I found someone. He said, I knew from day one that you're very, very ambitious. You want to have your money. And I know that full housewife is not your agenda. And one of the reasons why I even marry is because you can never be a full housewife. So what am I saying? Make sure. I'm just using full housewife as an example. There's nothing wrong with being a full housewife, guys. But I'm just trying to let you understand that make sure you know who you are. Make sure your partner knows who you are. You see, I see people in relationships, they pretend though, and they want to enter marriage that is a lifestyle. Let's say you do not understand that entering a marriage means that for life you guys are stuck together. Guys, you're stuck together. No, excuse me, I want to go and chill for 1 year. No, I'm not doing it again. And some of these reasons are the reasons why we have a lot of relationship breaking up. Know who you are, what you can take, your belief. What are the values that you have? What are the values you look at in a partner? What do you want to be? Make sure you know who you are, your belief, your value, your yes, your no. What are the things that your religion, your perception? about things. You guys should have intelligent conversation. Ask questions. This person, when I say, for example, there are families that, I don't know, I don't want to give examples because I don't want to be insensitive. However, there are families that if until you give birth to a male child, you never born. I'm just using that as example. I don't mean to, shade anyone. Do you also believe in that kind of a thing? So they know. Number two is know who your partner is. Where do they come from? What are their beliefs? What religion? What does his father and his mother do? Is they willing to make their marriage work? What are his siblings like? What is family like in their? What are some family values? People don't know who they're in the relationship with. Hey! I've seen people in a relationship and you're asking, and anything happen, you're asking, where does he live? Say, I don't know. So where do you put me to tell? Are you serious? You guys focus so much on the wrong things, forgetting the right things. Please ask questions. You see something fishy, ask. You too, what are your values? Can they slap you and you can indulge it? I read it. You guys know I belong to a lot of close women group. And today, someone caught her husband and the guy keeps, manipulating her. And I asked, I said, obviously, when they were saying we should advise her, I said, obviously, this person is a serial cheat. Now, it depends on you and your values. Some women don't have issues with men that cheat. So it depends on you, right? How do you feel? Have you forgiven him? Have you moved on? Is it one of those things? Or you're stuck? Is cheating a deal breaker for you? Have these conversations. Have these conversations. Don't go ahead with... You cannot be someone that cheating is a deal breaker for. And you go ahead into a marriage with someone that sees cheating as, every man cheats. And you enter marriage and you keep complaining. These are things that could be avoided if you ask the right questions. I have a friend. I don't want to be too direct. That the husband would say, I know that if I cheat on my wife, she's going. Because they had the conversation and he knows. And some people are in a relationship with serial cheats. They don't like it, but they're hoping it will change. Guys, you can't change anyone. You can't. You can't. Marriage is not an institution for changing people's character. No, you are not doing. Don't let anybody pressure you saying, say yes, say yes, say yes. It's a lie. Marriage is so much more than people shouting, say yes. They don't know what you're going through. I see people in abusive relationship. Apparently, I realize that they beat a lot of women, girls in relationships, and they go ahead and say, yes, I do to that person with hope that the person will change in marriage. Really? You guys can't stop shocking and, you guys can't stop surprising me, really? Because people like that don't change. Except there's an encounter, a defiant encounter, a life-threatening situation, they may never change. That's the reality. Ask questions. I let the person that you're asking questions for the sake of posterity. Just ask. Ask intelligent questions. Ask questions that will help you make a decision. Let it be that you are aware of the person's character. God bless some of the people I dated. They did not hide who they are. And it made me make a decision that this cannot work. On to the next. Do your background checks. Do your background check. There are families. I remember I went for a family settling one time. And we're talking to the mother-in-law while the son keeps beating the daughter-in-law. The woman is like, is it just beating? And what's the big deal about beating? Beating that they do normal. That means the woman didn't even say anything wrong in beating. Go and check. The man was, the guy's father apparently used to beat the mother. And she never saw it as a big deal. It's like, normal. And so in her mind, she's like, hello? Is it beating that is making you think we can't have this conversation because beating is normal over here. I'm not trying to shade anyone. I'm just saying that if you know you cannot chop slap, and they are beating you, carry your bag and your kaya and move. On to the next. Make a list of what you want in a spouse to make it easy. Love is sweet, but never enough. Oh my God. Love is never enough, guys. Love is a beautiful thing, but it's not. I've been married for 6 years. In my early years, my husband, we used to fight almost every time. Now I've come to a place of understanding. I understand him better. And I know that our fight is even very minimal now because I hardly hold things to heart again. When you annoy me, I tell it and we move on. Do you understand? And as much as love is sweet, love is not enough to hold a marriage. You have to have other things. Religion, prayer, character, formation, survive. You guys need to survive. Expensive money. As much as money should not be the reason why you're marrying someone, I hope you guys have a source of livelihood. I see girls that are hardworking girls. Settle for a man. Like my pastor will say, I'm planning to. Oh God, what have you done in the last 10 years? Nothing. The pattern is showing that there is nothing he has done. No money, no career, no progress. Not even a business that is not showing. Let's say that light has not shined on him yet. The business has not blown. At least he's doing something. Nothing. I'm planning to for 10 years. And you that you're the hard worker, you want to go and marry that kind of a person. They're going to drain you. They'll drain you. And do not marry a man that does not have self-esteem, a man that is not responsible. A lot of boys are not responsible. When I see tweets about Abuja boys on Instagram, on Twitter, I laugh about it, but it's not funny. These guys don't even have a roof over their head. They practically live off their cars. And you want to date them and marry them because of what's that thing they say they wear? Jalamia and khaki that they swing. Guys, focus on the right things. Ask the right questions. If it is one room, let him have. When I did counseling, they don't even advise us to do anything big. They will say if it's one room, make sure you have a house. And they advise not to leave your plans. Does it align? You that you are a Christian, born again Christian, tongue speaking, you like to save your money, you want to go and date a Yahoo boy. Oh my gosh, okay. Change anyone. And in marriage, we fight every day. So marry somebody that, despite the fact that they are angry, they are very, very angry, but they are still kind. It took time for me to understand that somebody that when you are fighting like this, you break bottle, you break hood, you fall, somebody's head is broken, all those kind of things. Okay, fine boy. Beyond the face, I hope there is more to it. And guys too, I don't have a video. I don't know if I should do a video for guys. Guys that they just focus on figure eight. That's all they know. Wow, really? There is more to it. Can she build a home? Can she nurture your children? Because whether you like it or not, you're going to be having children. And somebody has to train them. Guys, open your eyes. Girls, shine your eyes. Don't marry a narcissist, a misogynist, people that are not, they don't believe in fair hearing. Don't marry somebody that you cannot have a voice. Don't marry somebody that you will be silenced. Don't marry somebody that does not believe in you. You're a career person. The person knows you're a career person. Be shouting it. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. Let the person know. Then before you enter my night, they will now say, I was thinking that you'll be able to quit your job for the next 10 years and take care of children. There's nothing wrong with taking care of children, but is that what you want? Don't go and enter a relationship with someone that wants A and you want B. And I'm going to come for those guys too, that they know that they want someone that will take care of their children, but they will see a career girl in bank and be toasting her. You meet someone in the banking, you want her to quit a banking job? You meet someone on the field doing engineering job. You are not saying that I'm looking at you quitting. And I have friends that don't want to work. They just want to chill. It's not a problem. It's what they want. I mean, it's their reality. It's not my business. Why are you people trying to force things that are not where it is not? Why would you see A, you not marry A, you go and marry B, and you be causing problem? You be beating people. You be frustrating people. Marry what you like. Marriage is not being so. It's not beans. We don't play in marriage. It's not every time that they sleep with each other. In fact, when the bills come, the responsibilities come, you hardly remember sex. I'm just saying. Maybe in the first 1 year, marriage is no joke. Marry someone that your values align. Marry someone that is patient, that is kind, that is God-fearing. If you're a Christian, look out for the fruit of the Spirit. Let them manifest very well. The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. Not in church, Church is an hospital. Everybody that comes there, is there everybody that goes to the hospital that gets healing? No. So make sure that beyond the circle of the church, that person still exhibits those fruit of the Spirit. And finally, where the person does not have anybody he fears. You're marrying someone that you don't have anybody he fears, really? No mentor, no daddy, no uncle, no brother he fears. Really? You're just setting yourself up. I'm sorry. Because people like that, when they have issues, there's nobody you can report them to. Nobody go shake. They don't fear anybody. Marry someone tolokunidi. If he does not have anyone he regards, does not have anybody he can. When you hear this person's name, let him shiver. He doesn't have. It's very wrong. May God help us all. And marriage is too much of a journey for you to just look at it and say, tall, dark and handsome, fine car, lucky face one, let me pick this one. No, you have to be you've got to be spiritual about it. Pray. I'm not saying you should pay anybody to pray for you. Those people scam out. They'll collect your money and just do pray by yourself. Let God show them for who they are, not who they want you to see. And girls, make sure you're projecting that part of you, your real self. I see girls karamoing. Let me not go further into this one. Girls will prepare, they will karamo, they will do everything, they will play everything so that this guy will choose you. Things that you know that you cannot continue, don't start it. I'm just saying. God bless all of us. looks more like a salmon than the actual talk, right? I'm sorry. It's just that what I've been reading on Instagram lately is alarming. The risk at which people are in relationships, they don't have a say, they are silent, they are beaten, they are brutal, they are bitter. Everything is just crumbling, and you're wondering, did you guys date? I don't need to be sensitive, just trying to look out for you. Young girl, senior girl, you're trying to get married. Watch this video, please. Make sure you do your background check. Make sure you guys, your values align. Know yourself. When you don't know yourself, you don't know what to look out for in that person. But if you know yourself, you know what to look out for in that person. You know the person very well. Make sure you know that person very well. Do not marry someone that does not have a mentor, someone you fear, someone you regard. Make sure that the person has a pattern, he has a life, he's responsible. Fine boy, they show he does not pay bills, so you guys have bills, children, everything. Guys, I don't want this video to be too long. Do you have other things you think people should look out for before they say yes I do? Please share in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. I like. Hi. What am I saying? Hi guys. Today